everyone, welcome to the first ever video/podcast edition of the RAW RANT. And to celebrate the birth of something new here, Raw decide to open up with something No, they don't, I'm lying. Stephanie comes out with a fucking growl, starts putting people in the place and gobbing off. What do you expect? Team Raw come out, she shows a picture of Team SmackDown on the screen, she tries to rile them up a bit, threatens to sack them if they fail, and then she buggers off. It was a pretty empty threat, to be honest. There's absolutely no way anybody believes that she's going to sack them when SmackDown can just hire them the next day, or they'll just hire them back the next day anyway, and it'll just be void to the storyline. Well done, no one's buying it. So then with Stephanie gone, Jericho and Owens decide to take charge in the ring. They try and tell the other three lads what's going to happen at Survivor Series. Rollins takes exception to this. They all start fighting. Before it gets too out of hand, Stephanie reappears. She makes a fatal five-way match for the end of the show, and then leaves again. I don't get a logic. She's putting her five top guys against each other when Strowman's been smashing the shit out of everyone lately. Moving on, we've got the Cruiserweights. Noam Dar finally makes his debut and teams up with Brian Kendrick to face Rich Swann and Sin Cara. Swann managed to pin the champion for a second time now. This surely means he's going to get a title shot at some point soon. Afterwards, Kendrick blamed the hometown boy and then got in his face and attacked him. Dar managed to get the upper hand and send him packing, giving him a great showing in front of his home country. WWE promo packages are normally very well put together, Goldberg's is no exception. I'm just hoping the match is put together very nicely, because the last one wasn't nice, everybody knows. I don't see the point if they're not going to make the effort this time. Stephanie McMahon swings a girl nads backstage in front of Sami Zayn. She forces him to fight Rusev before he can fight Ziggler for the Intercontinental Championship at Survivor Series, despite Sami's challenge already being accepted by Ziggler. With the majority of Tag Team Raw already in the ring, Sheamus does a great job antagonising the crowd. Eventually, the New Day come out to try and deter him from leaving. Gallows and Anderson want to leave as well because they all just think the New Day are jokes. The New Day did a fantastic job with the fucking outfits. Big E did the big monologue from Braveheart, which was funny. Sheamus and Cesaro's banter was good. Even Enzo and Kaz found the place just with the odd little dig, saying Sheamus was going to die alone. It was good stuff and well worth a watch, and then this led to a match between the New Day and Gallows and Anderson afterwards. Thankfully, Gallows and Anderson got the win because they bloody needed it, and they're looking strong going into Survivor Series. So for some reason, instead of just making a qualifying match between Golden Truth and the Shining Stars, somebody somewhere thought, I don't know what people want. People want more Golden Truth in their fucking day. They give it to the Golden Truth, and our Truth goes and trades it away anyway, which then leads to a match between them. I don't care, I'm pretty sure you don't care, no one fucking cares. We then see Brock Lesnar's response promo. It's a good promo, but everything Brock says and just does in his promos now, it's the same. I get it, he's a murderer. It has got stale now, sorry. Please don't hunt me down and eat my face. Ah shit, that doesn't look too good. Jericho prods Strowman a little too hard when he and Owens try and recruit him into their little best buddy band. Strowman says he's on his own team and then marches away. This in turn causes Jericho to put Strowman on the list. What the fuck is going on with this Emelina shit? Why? She spent ages breaking free of being some special needs girl, and she made this cool character where she was some weird sci-fi space cop fucking slag bitch. It was really well over. She did well, and now you're just resorting her back to fucking chunks of meat on Instagram and having her ass out in bikini pictures. Well fucking done. Divas Revolution, go, go, go. Shining Stars, cheat to win, Survivor Series team. Next. I don't think the women's section was meant to be as entertaining to me as it actually was, but they got there in the end, indirectly. Cole starts off and the crowd are just booing the shit out of him because nobody likes the jowly cunt. He introduces Charlotte, Nia and Bayley to the ring. Charlotte decides she's going to take charge. And then despite thinking that she's the bloody dog's bollocks in the wrestling business, Charlotte can't even control the crowd. They're singing for Bayley. Bayley keeps popping in and saying nice things to the crowd, but they just keep singing and singing and singing. Charlotte covers her ears and squeals and says she won't forget it. They just keep singing it at her. If she'd have actually stopped and sung the song with them, they'd have soon fucking soured to it. This all in turn follows the formula and leads to a 6-vagina tag team match. Overall, the women's match was actually quite good. Charlotte accidentally booted Nia in the face, and then Bayley hit the Bayley to belly on Charlotte for the win. It was nice to see Bayley pick up the win tonight. She hasn't had the best run in the last couple of weeks, well, since she come up from NXT at all, but hopefully they're going to put that behind her now. During an interview with Charlie the Dwarf backstage, Seth Rollins is approached by Braun Strowman. Strowman says he's going to snap Seth in half later on in the main event. Rollins just finds it funny because he was just going on about how few people actually like him backstage. The only reason he joined Team Raw was because he'd been offered some opportunities in the future. I don't want to slag Lana off, but, you know, the accent's getting really bad now. She's great with the crowd, she can fuck any crowd over, but her accent, 1 second she's one second she's not. Just stop it. Pick one and go with it, please. Not a bad match between Rusev and Sami Zayn. Rusev was going for something off the top and Zayn managed to hit him with a haluva kick and he just dropped to the floor and he got the 3. If I was Zayn, I would have probably picked him up and hit him with another just to make sure, just make it sellable. But, yeah, it's Rusev's credibility, not mine. Regardless of the frustrating narrative Stephanie told earlier, I was looking forward to the main event. There were some great bits in there. Jericho and Owens teaming up. Roman and Braun staring each other down with Vince McMahon in the back, masturbating vigorously. For a good 30 seconds or so, they just looked at each other. The stare down didn't work, so it ended up being a 4-on-1 trying to take Strowman out. We almost had Reigns versus Rollins. We almost had a Shield bomb through a table. We did have somewhat of a Shield reunion though when Reigns laid Strowman out on the table and Rollins powerbombed Jericho through the table and Strowman at the same time. The end of the match saw Owens getting knocked out and falling on top of an already unconscious Chris Jericho for the victory. All in all, it was a good match, you know, assuming nobody got injured before Survivor Series. We'll just have to wait to see what happens next week. Shout-outs for the night go to Sheamus for his banter with the crowd, for the crowd themselves for getting on Charlotte's case. As long as the next crowd don't try and emulate and compete, it'll be fine. I can't say enough great things about Corey Graves. He's just on top of everyone and on everything all the time. Braun Strowman looks like he's settling in nicely at the top, with the bigger guys, with the bigger names. I'm looking forward to Survivor Series to see what happens between him and Bray Wyatt. The New Day were great. Costumes, energy, charisma, riling people up, fantastic. And the Fatal 5-Way at the end of the show was fun too. And then I'm also going to be passing out a few sad face stickers tonight. Charlotte kicked out of Alicia Fox's Northern Light suplex at 1. It's not the biggest deal in the world, but it's quite a nice suplex and it's one of her signature moves and she just made it look like shit. It's just another stumble of her character. Well done, Charlotte. Stephanie for pointless threats about firing folks. She sounds just like a bloody dad at WrestleMania when he threatened to fire The Undertaker. She's a soundbite whore. She just wants to come out and sound great and that's it, regardless of whether or not it makes any logical sense. Obviously, Raw are going to get the SmackDown admin guys to come on the show. It's not going to happen the other way round. SmackDown aren't going to get something that Raw don't. I mean, SmackDown already fucking advertise Raw for about 10-15 minutes every week anyway. What do they need? And my last little one is just, it is that a very little one. I don't like Fatal 5-Way. Why Fatal? Fatal was in 4-Way. Anything would be better. Just, I mean, Hateful 5-Way, 5-Way dance, 5-Way fight, 5 times fun. It's lazy. It's like the belts. I'd rather something be bad because you've tried rather than being lazy and just shite. And that's enough out of me for the week. If you'd like to comment, please follow the link in the description to the Botchamania site and do so there. If you'd like to follow me on Twitter, I can be found at Blunt Damage. And if you'd like to hear more from the band playing the theme song, they are The Colour Fire and they are at www.thecolourfire.com. I'll see you next week.